The Poco F1 is a pretty good camera phone as we have seen in our camera review and camera comparisons. However, what if the Poco F1 had the capability of delivering better results and was being held back by the processing? The Google camera mod is something that usually helps get more out of a smartphone's camera, and we decided to test out the results on the F1 as well. This is Sandeep from RevAtlas. Let's get this started. The app we used was Lenovo's Pixel 2 Mod V7 Beta Test 9, which we shall link in description in case you want to use the same. The reason we chose this was because it was the most stable and the one that delivered the most consistent results among the various ones that we tried. But even on this we were unable to recreate the portrait mode, so that's a shame. We'll do an updated video in case we manage to get that to work. The Pixel phones typically give much better dynamic range as well as processing owing to the multiple exposures it stacks together. This allows most smartphones to overcome the limitations of their camera hardware. The Poco F1 is a pretty capable 12MP Sony IMX363 sensor with f1.9 aperture, 1.4 micron pixel size and a 1x2.55 inch sensor size, along with a 5MP f2 depth sensor with 1.12 micron pixel size. Let's start the samples with this first shot that captures an overcast scene. In the shot taken with the stock camera app, the F1 manages to produce a pretty good result and you won't really notice anything wrong with it until you take the same shot using the Google camera mod. Once you compare the two, you'll see the huge difference in dynamic range, especially in the shadows where there's so much information being captured. Another area of difference are the clouds, which seems flat and lack definition on the stock photo, but the Gcam shows the white color properly and has depth to the sky. One area where the stock camera app moves ahead is the detailing, as you see more sharpness when you zoom in, and it also seems to add a bit of clarity into the mix. You can see the improved dynamic range here too, and since there's more information being captured, the resulting file sizes are also mostly larger on the Gcam model. In this situation, however, you get better exposed shadows, but it blows out the highlights on the Google camera mod, while it's the other way around in the stock camera app. But in most instances, the Gcam mod even manages to capture more details in the shots with better sharpness as well, such as this. One area where the Gcam falls behind though is in terms of low light performance, since there is too much noise in very low light conditions. It could most definitely be overcome if the app is tweaked for the needs of the Poco F1 specifically. Maybe Lenovo or someone else could make one catered to the F1. The Gcam mod doesn't work too well with increasing the dynamic range on the front camera. In that aspect, the HDR mode on the stock camera app does better at preventing blown out highlights. But one thing where it does still well is increased sharpness. In low light, you again face the same high noise levels that plague the back camera as well with the Gcam mod. Overall, it seems like the Google camera mod definitely improves the image quality on the Poco F1. Possibly having a tailor-made version of the app for the phone would yield better results, but until then you can probably use it in daytime situations and use the stock app in low light. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next one.